What is up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and today I just want to discuss some of the key differences between silver stacking and coin collecting. So, right now, you're looking at silver stacking. This silver right here, this is what you'd buy if you were, stacking silver as opposed to coin collecting, obviously, because, there's no coins visible. Now, I guess I could consider myself both, although I consider, the coins that I am buying not collecting so much as just investing as well. I believe it is investing for either silver price collapse, or maybe you could consider it collecting. I don't know. I feel like it's more of an investment still for me. I'm not investing in the silver within the coins, obviously, because of the simple fact that their premiums are so high that that would be a ridiculous way to buy silver. But I do believe still that it is an investment for me, at least a way to cover all my bases by having these higher premium pieces. And I guess you could say it's a collection as well. I don't know. I also believe that these higher premium coins will be good for flipping in the future, especially ones it's like high premium bullion coins that are released in 2016. I do believe within 5-10 years those coins will really gain a lot of value. They won't just retain it, and since they're not tied to spot, that means that they can build value beyond what their silver's worth, and they don't have to rely on silver being high or low to be, worth buying or selling. So, I guess, at the end of the day, I don't recommend, if you're going to be, getting into silver and stuff, I don't recommend just coin collecting, because I don't think that that's a beneficial way. I feel like that if you're just buying coins and that's it. Now, coin collecting, remember, is, at least for me, I'd say coin collecting is higher premium pieces, while if you're just investing in silver through 90% or whatever pre-65 junk silver coins, assuming you live in the United States, that is, if that's the way that you're investing in silver, then I don't think that's coin collecting. I think that's still silver investing, or maybe I guess silver coin investing to be specific, because you're still buying the coins for their silver melt value. So when I talk about coin collecting, I'm talking about higher premium stuff usually, or maybe even because I guess bullion rounds don't really count because they're not coins, they're rounds, but there's not really usually high premium rounds anyway. But technically something like this right here is American Silver Eagle, technically still a coin. It still has a face value. Not that it means anything. Obviously the face value, you'd never sell the coin for what it has printed on its face, because that'd be ridiculous. But it still does have a face value. It's still backed, so therefore I'd still say it's a coin. But anyway, I am referring only to higher premium stuff. So if you feel like that it doesn't make any sense and you think it's because I'm talking about junk silver, I'm not. But I don't believe that just with coin collecting, you can get by. I believe that coin collecting is good for flipping, if you're buying coins and then selling them. If you, excuse me, but if you really know what you're doing with coins, then you could make a lot of money on it. I've made money before. I flipped, most recently I flipped a large cent that I picked up. Well, it was a lot of coins. It's on my YouTube channel. I picked up a large cent and a bunch of other coins, and I sold a large cent alone for double what I paid for everything. So I was pretty happy to do that. And if you, like I said, if you know what you're doing, or you know the right people who don't know what they're doing, you can pick up stuff from them cheap, then, I'd say that you definitely could do well flipping coins. But you can't rely on that, because if you're just sitting there, flipping coins and that's it, then what are you going to do when an economic collapse strikes, right? Those coins aren't going to mean anything, and your fiat dollars that you're making aren't going to mean anything either. So if you are good at flipping coins, I'd recommend at least putting some of the profits that you're making into silver bullion, simply because of the fact that it's going to protect you more. This silver bullion can be picked up, or at least the generic stuff can be picked up at really low premiums, which the coin simply cannot. And these are going to be what's, will be used, because everybody can tell just by looking at this that it's pure silver, or just about pure, and that it, is 5 ounces of silver, or 5 troy ounces, I should say, of silver. That's its exact weight in silver. So therefore, people will know what they're paying for. Or I'm sorry, what they're using. I guess in an economic collapse situation, they'll know that this is actual silver. With coins, even if people realize that they're silver, which I have said before, I do believe that people would understand they're silver. They're only gonna be used as fractional silver pieces, and that's about it. And therefore, that huge premium that you paid is going to be gone. So I'd say if you can tell that an economic collapse is happening, if you're smart enough to realize that's coming on, clear out all your coins. I mean, as fast as you can, get rid of them all. Even if you summon a large lot and put all of those dollars into silver, because an economic collapse, it won't be one day. I don't think necessarily. I don't think it'll only take one day. So you might have enough time to clear out all that silver, and then hopefully pick up a bunch of generic stuff to be prepared for that economic collapse. Because otherwise, if you have a bunch of coins sitting around, like I said, they're not going to serve you any purpose. But I do believe silver investing and coin collecting both have their uses. They both are beneficial to any person who wants to get into this world. It's just, you have to be good at both of them, I guess. I mean, silver investing is a little bit easier, as long as you're not getting ripped off just by generic silver and stack it and forget it, right? But with coins, you definitely have to have a lot of expertise, I guess. And, well, I guess, obviously, you have to have a lot of expertise to make any kind of money in the coin world. But like I said, I mean, they both have their different uses, so I guess if you can tell what's going on in the market, then you should try to buy and sell accordingly. But most of us can't fully predict what will happen, so therefore, I recommend just, as long as you are diversified really well between the two, that's to say, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't buy coins usually to flip them, at least not silver ones. All the silver coins I've ever bought or received, I simply have kept. I have them all still. I haven't sold any. I've given away some in a contest that I did a little while back. But other than that, I haven't, I still have them all. But, yeah, I don't plan on selling them unless I can get a huge flip on them. And a few of the coins I've bought, I could flip, probably, double my money on them, but it's not guaranteed, for one. And for two, I want to see what the market does in the future for the coins. Maybe the markets will go up, and I'll be able to make a lot more. So that's just my thoughts on it, though. Let me know yours in the comment section below. And let me know in the comment as well if my voice sounded, sounded better in this video, because I tried to keep the same distance from the microphone the entire time as opposed to going back and forth. So let me know if that helped at all. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. That is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.